In this tutorial, we are going to learn aggregate functions like count, sum, minimum, max, average, etc. Here you can see an employee table and there is 4 columns in this table: name, age, gender and salary. Suppose now I want to know how many employees we have in our company. I just want to count the total employee. For this, we need to use an aggregate function which is count. After typing count, inside the parenthesis we need to provide column name. Which column we want to count. Suppose I provide name column in this parenthesis. Then it is going to count all the name from this table. And now I want to see who get the highest salary among the employees. For this, we can use another function which is max. It is also an aggregate function. It is going to return highest salary among the salary column. So according to table, it's going to return add 1 because his salary is $1,200. Similarly, if you want to see the minimum salary from this employee table, we have another function named min. And similarly, we need to provide the column name salary inside the parenthesis. If we want to see the total salary we have to pay to our employees, we can use sum function. And inside the parenthesis, we need to pass salary column. And then it's going to return total salary from the salary table. And if we want to see the average of the salary, we can use avg function. Avg means average. Now let's see how we can use it with select command. First we need to type select command. And then we need to use the aggregate function. Here we use count function. Then inside the round braces we need to provide the exact column name. Then we need to type from and our table name. And if you want to set condition, you can. It's optional, not mandatory. In the similar way, we can use other functions like sum, minimum, average, etc. We need to follow the same procedure. After select command, we need to type our function name. That's it. And everything remains same. So let's start the practical and see how it's work. Hey, I am back to my Mysql Workbench application. And I already start my XAMPP server. And I'm going to create the connection. Here you can see a new table named employee. If I show you the table, you can see I already insert some dummy data in this table. And also we have 4 columns in this table: name, age, gender and salary. If you notice, you can see we do not use ID column to store student unique value. And now I want to count all the students from the employee table. So I'm going to type select count. Inside the parenthesis, we need to provide the column name, which is name, from employee. If I execute this code, you can see it's written 6. It's mean our total number of students is 6. Not only that, we can replace our column name with star sign. It's going to count all the students from our table. If I execute this code, it's also written 6. We know there are usually 2 genders in the world. But if I count gender column and then execute this code, it's written 6 because it's going to return total number of gender. But I don't want this result. I just want to see how many genders there are. So I want only unique values. For this, we can use distinct keyword. If I execute this code, you can see now it's written 2 because our employee may be male or female. That's why it's written 2. If you notice, you can see it's do not return a proper column name. So we can take alias name for this. So just we need to type AS. AS means alias name. And you can take any name. And I'm going to take total. And if I execute the code, you can see now our column name is total because we have taken alias name for this column. And now I'm going to use our another function max. Here you can see in my table there is a new column name salary. Everyone's salary is different here, but I want to see whose salary is the highest here. For this, I'm going to use a new function named max. So I'm going to replace count with max. And I'm going to provide our column name, which is salary. And I'm going to use the same alias name, salary. If I execute this code, you can see it's written 1200. Let's see who is the person is. He is at 1. The rest of get paid less than him. In the same way, we can see the lowest paid salary. Just we need to type min. If I execute this code, you can see it's written 540. Let's see who is the person. He is Jacob. Now the problem is, every time we need to back to the table to see their name. I want to see student salary with their name. I just want to return name column with salary. So we can use, for this we need to type comma, and we need to type our column name, which is name. And also I like to return employee age, so I'm going to type age. If I run this query, here you can see it's written employee salary, their name and their age. So using comma you can take any column name. Now let's see how much the company has to pay the total salary of employees. So I'm going to type sum, and as alias name I'm going to take total, and I don't need this column name and age. If I execute this code, here you can see the total salary is $5,190. So the company have to pay a total of $5,190. And if I want to see the average salary of the employee, we need to use app function. Just we need to replace sum with avg, and also I want to change the alias name average. And if I execute this code, the average salary of every employee is $865. So these are our 5 different aggregate functions, and we can use it for arithmetic calculations. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching this video.